came walking back to my car with a gun in his hand. He taped on my window. He said, "I kill everybody in here."
Road rage in Maryland, from cutting off other drivers to pulling a gun and firing it into another car. Maryland drivers are dealing with aggressive drivers on interstates, main roads, and side streets.
11 News Investigates is looking deeper into the issue. We even have a QR code at the bottom right-hand side of your screen with more details and an interactive quiz.
And right now, 11 News' Barry Sims shows you just how serious the problem has become and what's being done to address it.
On I-95 in Howard County, a driver shows the bullet holes in his van and the shattered passenger window. This is body camera video obtained by 11 News from Maryland State Police. The victim also shows a trooper broken glass on the roadway. In another instance, a minor accident on the same highway following a family road trip turned a woman and her young children into road rage victims. She says the other driver hit her car while pushing his way into bumper-to-bumper stop-and-go traffic.
He hit my car and he swerved from in front of me and got in front of the other car and slammed on brakes and came walking back to my car with a gun in his hand. He taped on my window. He said, "I kill everybody in here."
The family recorded video of the man pointing a gun at them as they drove down the highway. Since then,
we haven't been on any road trips. It's not cool. Like, my kids is traumatized. They actually arrested him.
Right.
He had 2 firearms.
Medic 39 for the shooting, multiple victims.
11 News Investigates has reported on other incidents. Videos taken by victims and witnesses and turned over for police investigations on just how frightening road rage situations can get. Like this driver, out of his car, pointing a gun and making threats. Others, like this woman, brandished weapons to instill fear. She pleaded guilty after she was caught.
It's horrible to even have to discuss it, that somebody would elevate it to that level.
The temper flaring situations are also happening on city streets and county roads. A man is now charged with assault following an April road rage incident in Essex. This is what we learned from a court charging document. The accused road rage driver got into this turn lane at Eastern Boulevard and Stemmers Run Road, and the light was red at the time. The driver made a right turn, then a quick left, and cut through that parking lot. By that time, the traffic on Eastern Boulevard was already moving. The driver pulled right in front of the victim, causing the victim to honk his horn. The victim claims after that, as they continued driving down the road, he and his family noticed that the other driver pulled a gun on them.
You don't engage in a road rage incident. Just because somebody speeds or tailgates doesn't mean you should point a weapon at them. That does not make it right at all.
We are seeing across the board an increase in aggressive driving on our roadways.
We asked AAA about the problem.
And we're seeing that those aggressive driving behaviors are escalating to road rage incidents.
Police and prosecutors say they've become more aggressive in seeking out, arresting, and bringing suspects to court.
We've seen an uptick in the increase in road rage cases across the state and certainly in Howard County. It's been particularly disturbing.
Howard County State's Attorney Rich Gibson says he noticed a rise in cases starting around 2021 and 2022.
And so what we're seeing is people carrying guns, getting angry. In road rage incidences, people get upset when someone cuts them off, driving too slow, driving too fast, don't use their turn signal. Their blood pressure goes up.
He says the cases have involved ghost guns, people prohibited from having firearms, and those licensed to carry. Maryland State Police tell 11 News Investigates they began their Highway Gun Violence Initiative a year ago. They say as of May 5th of this year, troopers have tracked 155 reported felony firearms road rage crimes. They have arrested 59 people. 32 of the incidents involve shootings. These are some of the 61 guns seized. In May, Governor Wes Moore signed legislation that increases penalties and enhances fines to stop aggressive driving.
But the reality is we can do our best to tell people, drive safely, be smart behind the wheel. You cannot legislate common sense. And the reality is driving is a privilege here in the state of Maryland, and people need to drive with a little more civility and common sense.
The concern is, without both, we may wind up with more fearful victims coping with road rage trauma.
And that's crazy. I can't take my kids and enjoy a day out with them because of people's stupidity. It's ridiculous. I think it's very ridiculous.
State police say road rage investigations can be difficult, and in some cases, they've had to travel to Virginia and Pennsylvania to arrest suspects who live outside of Maryland. For 11 News Investigates, I'm Barry Sims.
We just sent a push alert from the WBAL TV app, and it takes you to an interactive quiz to test what you know about aggressive driving. It's not only good information for you, but also for younger drivers in your home. Again, that's in the WBAL TV app.